to Cover 2 with
BeeWoo.
I'm Earl knows it all, and BeeWoo, it's a beautiful week, man. We finally have gotten football officially back, man. How was your week, first of all?
Man, it is, and it has been lovely.
Yes, sir.
It has been lovely. It's the greatest time of the year. Man, I was so excited. The build-up of NFL season started this morning.
Yeah.
And, man, I'm sitting there around 11, and I'm like, man, come on 1 o'clock. Come on. Like a kid at Christmas, man. Like, come on 1 o'clock. I'm tired of waiting for the anticipation of the games to start. Man, it's just lovely. Then it's a beautiful day in the city, man.
It is. So, like you said, when you're adult, especially when you're a male adult, Christmas really don't. I mean, so it's like our Christmas day, man. You get to sit back, cut it on. They got the free preview for NFL ticket if you like that, I guess, on YouTube TV.
Right.
Man. Red Zone, all that stuff, man. This is not a commercial for them, but just overdose on football, man. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so the season officially got kicked off on Thursday night with the Kansas City Chiefs being upset, and I guess BeeWoo, you kind of maybe predicted this. I don't know, man.
Hey, man, like I said, I did take Detroit to make the playoffs.
Yeah, okay.
And I also said, man, this Kansas City Chiefs team has some areas of concern, and they can be beat. And we was talking about that last week, in the last show, and man, this Chiefs team, as powerful as they are, they have some areas of concern. And one of the biggest concerns is would they get it done without Kelsey? And Kelsey wasn't.
If it ain't Travis Kelsey out there, man, they might be in trouble, definitely, because Travis Kelsey got hurt during the week, I guess, man, of missing the game. We talked about Chris Jones holding out last week when we did our predictions. So
and they needed it.
Yeah, is it time to panic? I don't know. It's just so this is what it is, man. The first week, either hope springs eternal and you think your team is going to win the Super Bowl, or you hit the panic button and be like, our team is the worst team in the league. What are we gonna do? So
I don't think it's necessarily time to panic in Kansas City, but I do think that there is reason for concern if Kelsey is not able to go this week. Coming up, then and then Johnson, man, you might want to hurry up and get that guy back in.
You better pay the man, pay him.
And he's saying he's willing. I think I heard he's willing to sit out to week 8, man.
He officially, I think, has to come back on the 8th week of the season, the 9th week, in order to get credit for the season. So, they could be out of the playoff run by then, man. I don't think it's going to be that serious for them. They still got Mahomes. Kelsey should maybe be back in the next couple of weeks, so we'll see with that. But, it was an interesting start to the season. And your boy, Dan Quinn 2.0, Dan Campbell, he said he didn't learn nothing about his team. It was just confirmed what he already thought, that they was a strong-minded team, man. So
man, it's funny that you mentioned it because Campbell, I was looking at the game and I was like, man, this dude reminds me of Dan Quinn, and I picked up on him when this last year, but with the Lions, they're on set, they're upcoming, but I really just started catching on to the Lions and checking them out, when they got hot last year. And just now paying attention to the Colts this Thursday in the game, and all the the cliches.
Man, he ain't got the brotherhood.
That's the only thing he had to say was, man, the brotherhood, and then I would have been like,
sealed it.
This Dan Quinn twin brother.
Man. But today, man, I see you got your Rise Up shirt on. If you've been watching
today,
you already know that I done jumped ship. But
man,
BeeWoo is still a strong supporter, man, and 24-10 victory for your Birds, man. How do you feel about that? I know you're feeling good,
man. It is good to have that win, but there's always room for constructive criticism. And
here's looking at you.
Riddles. Man, what are you doing?
Hey, so Riddles Desmond Ritter
Yeah, you're
with
right.
15 for 18 for 115 yards, man. He only 3 incompletions, man.
Yeah, that is like
The supporters will say that he had a great day.
So yeah, I'm sure you would love to call that out because
Time out.
That's kind of stuff.
I'm not a supporter though.
That's the kind of stuff you intrigued by with Matt Ryan.
No. Matt Ryan never threw for 115 yards.
But man, yeah, I'm. Let's not get to the bad side.
Yeah,
I think
y'all won.
We got a good win in today.
Yeah,
we showed our display of physicality with our running backs.
Yeah,
and that's where our bread and butter is.
Allgeier,
and man,
15 carries, 75 yards, 2 TDs.
Yeah,
look good. Yeah, and then everybody wanted to see the new toy, Allgeier and Robinson. I think he had 83 total yards on 16 total touches, but he had like 6 catches. I think 10 carries for 56 yards, and he had a TD. Pretty nice move on the TD too, man.
Man, that first move that guy did, and he did a little stop.
Yeah.
I thought I was playing the PlayStation, man.
He hit the juke button.
I said, okay, I don't know much about Mr. Robinson, but he is a nice addition. To have on your squad.
Yeah. And, now you've spent all these picks, and like we said, we're gonna stay positive on wide receivers and tight ends, and even a running back and a quarterback, a 3rd round quarterback. But the most important thing is you got to have somebody to get these folks the ball, man. And it just seems like I know it's been only 4 starts last year and 1 this year so far, but
let me make a phone call, man, because. Are you finna start talking about what I think you're talking about? Because I got a guy I'm gonna call up on the phone, man, and
Mr. Ritter, if this is a Ritter supporter, he's
no. We might need to get Sharif Sanders. Shador Sanders on the phone.
What they say in baseball, Deion play back. You got to make a call to the bullpen.
Yeah. So man, you got all these guys here, man, and they first rounders.
Yeah. High picks. 4th pick, 5th pick. Yeah.
And
just got a Mac Hollins free agent signing.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said, staying positive. We got the job done. We did what we were supposed to do today.
Yeah, take care of business.
We took care of business.
Division win, that's good.
And I'm actually a little more excited about the win because Carolina Panthers had some players on their team that I wasn't aware that was on the team.
Me too.
And
Thielen,
Miles Sanders, Thielen, and Hayden Hurst. I didn't know Hurt, and but so it's to me is even when I look at it, it's a bigger win than what I expected.
Yeah.
Because had you told me, oh man, they have these people, and then I already know it's going to be a gutsy grind out game with the Panthers and the Falcons.
Division round.
It's going to be a grinder. Man, I would have thought. And even looking at early on, looking at Bryce Young, he just seemed more.
He looked like the first pick. He made some mistakes, but he was confident.
He seemed real confident. He seemed more poised and he seemed like he was that dude who's been there before.
That's true.
And
Riddles big game,
did not see like he
he
was ready for the moment, even though he had a good press conference. And when he was talking about this week, I'm ready. I don't know if you heard. I'm ready to roll.
Yeah.
And I said, man, we gotta win this game.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a soundbite, man, on you, man. If you don't.
It's man. Oh, and I'm looking at NFL Network. Not to pile on Ritter, because like I said, this is a positive they want to know, but Desmond Ritter was under 100 yards with 5 minutes left in the game. In an NFL game, quarterback. I told you I went to a high school game Thursday this week, and they quarterback had over 100 yards easily. But and Drake London, no catches. Pitts had 2.
Yeah.
It's just, man, I know Arthur Smith likes to run the football, right?
Right.
But you got to have some kind of passing attack, man. Because you're not gonna get a rookie quarterback playing in their first game ever that's gonna stare down receivers and stuff and make mistakes like that every week. So.
Right.
Defense, Jesse Bates, good pickup. We got to big up Fontenot, man. He made some very good additions, man.
That was a nice pickup, man. Yeah. Bates got a little banged up at the end of the game, but hopefully he'll be all right. Yeah. But man, that was a great looking like that's going to be a great addition.
I agree.
To what we got going on the defense side of the ball.
Yeah.
Defense played big today, man. I think they kept us in the game until the offense got the rolling and maybe because let's talk about a little bit about Bryce Young.
Yes, sir.
Bryce Young was looking very confident and relaxed like he's been here before, and I think once the defense start getting in this a little bit, then like Joe Madden used to say, you getting in his business. But and I don't know, y'all might not know about that, but this
catchphrase from Madden. It's like Sega Madden.
So he start when they start getting in his business, man. He started to seem a little rattled, and then the game started getting a little too fast for him.
True. But so Bryce Young, just to talk on that, we're going to kind of segue into what the rookie QBs did in their debuts. Bryce Young was 20 for 38. He had 146 yards. He did have one CD to Hayden Hurst, and that I think made the score 77 at that time, and then 2 interceptions, both on to Jesse Bates. So up and down game, but kind of what you expect, man. Like I said, but I think going forward, and like you said, as a Falcon fan and kind of watching this division, everybody better get their stuff together, man, because he looked like he may be okay once he kind of the speed of the game catches up with him and he gets some more reps.
Yeah.
And they got a few weapons, but they can get him some more weapons around them too, as far as receivers and stuff. I think, Bryce Young might be all right, man.
He might be all right, man, and that's one to look at down the line.
Yeah.
And where you at in this Falcons QB quarterback room? Like, are we on the clock again, or and even around the rest of the NFC, Bryce Young is looking like, man, maybe down the line in maybe 6-7 week things start getting slower for him. He looks like he's going to start showing like, hey, I am this number one pick, and I am that guy, and I'm here to win some games for Carolina Panthers. Looking at, you got anything else you want to say?
No, Bryce Young, that was good. We want to go CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson next.
Let's go CJ Stroud, and I had him. I'm surprised that he had this kind of day, man.
Yeah.
I think he was 242.
Yep.
28 for 42 passing.
Yeah.
Like, looking at him in preseason and going through the preseason struggles of, like, man, I'm like, wait a minute, we might have dodged the bullet.
And out of those 3 teams, he played the probably best, I guess, reputation defense anyway against Baltimore. Out of those 3 quarterbacks, I should say.
So you mean he probably even had, to me, probably the better day.
Yeah. Richardson was pretty good too.
Richardson
he made a mistake that cost them the game.
Richardson had a good day also, but outside of
he threw for more yards.
He threw for more yards. Him and Richardson had a good day, but I am surprised that CJ Stroud was able to play the game he played today.
Yeah.
From looking at how he was struggling in the preseason games that I've seen him, and then things I heard about him in the preseason about, man, he might not, wind up being QB1, and he held his own against a pretty tough, solid defense in the Ravens, man.
He did. So, shout out to D'Amico Ryans too, man. They lost their game, but hopefully CJ Stroud is the quarterback for the Texans that they need. And like I said, I want to see D'Amico Ryans win. Good coach. He was a great player. Good coach.
Right.
They keep running through black coaches in Houston, man. We don't know how many more chances a black coach gonna get. So maybe they got something together there, man.
Yes.
The third quarterback in these top rookie quarterbacks, Anthony Richardson. We talked about him, Anthony Richardson. He threw for 223 yards, 24 for 37, and he had a TD and an interception. Now he wound up leaving the game on like the last 3 or 4 plays because they were driving to try to come back. He ran the ball, and he has to learn. Although he's like a big dude in the NFL, you better get down.
You gotta get down,
man. Cracky, man.
You gotta get down. That's when I tuned in to start watching that game. I think that's. And maybe I don't know what his running numbers were for the game, but I think he might have did a lot of running that game today. And they were saying eventually, sooner or later, he's gonna get hurt. And it is like soon as they said that on that particular play, and they wind up saying, "See, like this play right here." And I think he came out, and then
Garner
Minshew came in for him. But but nonetheless, man, I think we have some great QBs on the rise. And you know, in the game of NFL, the faces of the NFL who's playing this QB position.
It's changing, man.
It's changing. It's changing.
I've seen this. A couple people circulated it to me. 14 of the 32 starting quarterbacks today were black.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's almost half of the league, man.
Wow. Now
the 3 rookies we just talked about, all black quarterbacks.
That is something.
It is, man.
Consider, you know, when you look back where the black quarterback was maybe 10 years ago, even. You know. You really
definitely when we was younger, like I said,
you wouldn't give
me Eagles fan, so we had Brandon Cunningham. All the black quarterbacks was on that team. Brandon Cunningham, Rodney Pete, that was about it. And Warren Moon.
So but when you look at it, you know, and you know, you really wasn't even given a shot to probably even play quarterback. They wanted to move you to another position.
Skill position,
So but that is something to look at, and I think, you know, the game is changing, and the way the game is being played is changing.
That's true.
So, you know.
Just to close up on Anthony Richardson and all these quarterbacks, they're breaking records too, man. I saw this. This is from NFL.com. Anthony Richardson is the youngest player in NFL history in the Super Bowl era to score on a passing TD and a rushing TD. He's 21 years old, and that's crazy, man. So. First day, like I said, he set an NFL record to do that. So he rushed for 40 yards, I think. So we're saying 10 times. So he's going to have to learn how to get down a little bit, man.
He's going to have to learn how to get down.
So he can stay on the field. But man, like I said, good seeing those young quarterbacks. Now, we got another quarterback to talk about, too. He got paid big time. Highest NFL.
Show me the money.
Highest contract in NFL history, man. I invited this guy to the picnic, man. I guess you could say it's 14 and a half black. Nah, we ain't gonna play that game. But Joe Burrow, man, he stunk the joint up today, man. Him and the Bengals.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
That stat line we were talking about when we was over here, 53 yards at one point he had only thrown in the game. I think he wound up with 82. That is unheard of from this type of quarterback that we just bigged up last week. You get paid, and I don't understand it, man.
I'm gonna shoot him a little bit of bail.
Okay,
so just a tad bit though, because if you're the highest paid quarterback in the NFL and you've been to the Super Bowl and all that, and these are receivers you had. Maybe y'all should be on the same page, but he was hurt the whole preseason, so maybe their timing was just off a little bit. That's what I mean.
Okay,
maybe
that's what we going with. Well, I just know I have
still no excuses.
I know I have T. Higgins
on
my fantasy team.
Oh, so this explains it all.
And I keep looking and checking back. And
I think you asked me, is T. Higgins playing today?
I'm like, man, no, I was talking about it was Joe playing. I'm like, man, because he didn't do nothing.
T. Higgins had 8 targets and 0 catches.
Nothing.
Jamar Chase had 1 catch, 2 yards.
What in the world was going on in Cincinnati? Like, we just invited you on over here, man.
And you said you that dude
already. You that dude, man. you in the family, you got your plate, man. We
gonna get you set up right, man. But no, you cannot perform like this,
man. I don't know what.
You think the Bengals looking for a refund, man? They trying to hold up, make call the bank. Did they go through it?
Yeah, I don't know, man, because that was a surprise.
It was
a surprise to see that kind of performance, man.
Now, I picked the Browns to win that game. I didn't think they was going to look that bad, though. Because Burrow, I think he's 1-5 now against the Browns, so they got his numbers.
Surprise that.
Yeah. Okay. And then for a guy that's been to the Super Bowl, he beats Mahomes more than anybody.
Yeah.
But he can't beat the Browns, though, man.
Yeah.
So I guess Superman got kryptonite.
Yeah,
man.
I guess. Yeah.
That was tough, man. That was tough. Another big game. I hate to say this, but I still got faith that what I said is gonna happen. Shanahan and the 49ers, man. They look legit today, man.
Yeah.
30-7 they win. Purdy had a good day.
Yeah.
What's his name? Brandon Ayuk, I think had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Christian McCaffrey had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Steelers' fault because we watched the Steelers in preseason. They was up and down the field, scoring points like crazy. Kenny Pickett was doing his thing, and
they were playing our number.
We saw none of that.
No, we didn't see any of that, and I think the Steelers is right now. And I don't know what the later games might play out.
No.
But the Steelers had the biggest loss because pretty much scoring wise, all the points with everybody in the NFL today have been low scoring games and with few points. Yeah. But the Steelers really got it handed to them today, man. Yeah. And like they
at home at that, man.
Yeah, they did not look like the Steelers we seen a few weeks ago.
No.
Up and down the field, catching balls all up. And which the Falcons did have.
That was in the second street.
Out there, but man, the 49ers put it on them. McCaffrey ran wild on them today.
Yeah.
And man, it was a rough day at the office for the Steelers, man.
It was, man. Now I got faith in Tomlin. Though Tomlin has never had a losing season.
Never had a losing season.
And you
don't even hear that a lot because I heard it that he has never 16 years. How long? Yeah. He has never had a losing. Yeah. Never had a losing season, man. That is
unheard of.
Right? Yeah. That's
Belichick done had a losing season before, man. He supposed to be the GOAT.
Yeah. So, that's a stat there that, like, wow.
And you never hear Mike Tomlin name come up in, like greatest coaches
or any of them.
Yeah.
But, and I'm sure, I don't know if Sean Payton we was talking about was, is he considered one of the GOATs? And like you said, Belichick. But this guy, Tomlin, has never had a losing season. Like, that's big, man.
Be commended.
Yeah, that's big.
So we got, speaking of which, we got a big injury kind of happened. No, actually, let's go to this first. We talked about that Indianapolis Colts game. One of your players to watch, BeeWoo. Man, y'all might need to go to him, man. You know what he was talking about on this one. Kevin Ridley, man, had a big comeback day, man. 8 catches, 108 yards, and a TD today in the victory for the Jaguars. And Ridley was quoted as saying, I'm going to get 1,400 yards easy because I got Trevor Lawrence on me to ball. Now, that sound like might have been a shot at my guy, Matt Ryan. I don't know, but I'm gonna give you the stage and let you go, man.
I don't think that was a shot at Matt Ryan.
I felt the shot.
He's done his best work under Matt Ryan.
That's true.
So I can't say that, maybe that
maybe he's just bigging up Trevor Lawrence. He's happy to play
Trevor Lawrence got national championships. He's big time QB. Got a big time arm. But they look real good together. And expect barring injury, Calvin Ridley is that dude. Yeah. And he is gonna light it up.
I agree with that.
This year,
I agree with that, man.
He's gonna light it up. Man.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I like Calvin Ridley, man. I liked him when he was with the Falcons. I don't know why they just traded him away.
That was a huge mistake by the Falcons. Again.
Arthur Blank don't want no.
They don't.
Any bad press. He's gonna try to
squash.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, Calvin really is that dude, man. Like, he was that dude in Atlanta.
Yep.
And he is going to, like I said, barring injury, he's going to rack it up easily every Sunday.
He's producing, man. He
has the QB to do it.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And like I said, Trevor Lawrence, man, he brought his team back last year, down 20-something points in the playoffs. So, and now you got
Throw him a new weapon in there like that.
Yeah, you got Calvin Ridley in there. Man, watch out for them Jaguars.
They might be. I
out
heard
for
a
them
couple people saying they like the Jaguars.
man.
A sneaky kind of championship contender. They may be, man.
Watch out
Maybe.
for them. Watch out.
A big injury happened as well. My Super Bowl pick from the AFC. The Baltimore Ravens lost their starting running back, J.K. Dobbins. He tore his Achilles. Yeah, so Lamar, he was they played the Texans, like we said. And that game was kind of surprising because it was close for a long time. So, but, Lamar first time getting back out there. I don't think Odell did too much either. So, we'll see what happens with that, man. If what they need to do at running back, or I'm going to reserve the right to change my Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
No, I'm still rocking. I'm rocking with Lamar, man. Yeah. Rocking with him, man. Yeah. Speaking of which, I think a couple games just went fine, and we'll kind of go over some of these. Let's see. So the other game, Saints won their game by 1 point. Derek Carr was there.
That's the only thing could have made the day more beautiful than
if they would have lost,
if
right?
The Saints would have lost.
Now I made the statement in the This Week in the NFL group.
Yeah.
Although I made a jump ship from the Falcons, the hate for the Saints is still deep within me. So
yes.
I only want bad things for them too. But they won today, man, 16-15.
Yeah.
Who else? The Buccaneers, another division team. Surprise, surprise. If you was watching Earl Knows It All, you can catch it on YouTube as well. I gave you that pick, you would have made us some money. I said the Bucs was gonna cover. They actually won the game, 20-17 over the Vikings. Justin Jefferson had a big day, but Baker Mayfield, I guess, felt dangerous again or something. I don't know, man.
Well,
like usually dangerous for his team, but
Baker is a guy, man. He's pretty skitty. Like
he got he can. You never know what you're gonna get with Baker.
You never know what you're gonna get with him.
Yeah, so big game for him.
He can be dangerous either way.
The other games, we said the 49ers and the Commanders won their game. Now they were losing this game for a long time as well against the Cardinals. A lot of people got the Cardinals picked as the worst team in the league, but they fought hard. They wound up losing that game 20-16. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't watch too much of it. I just kept an eye on that score. Now this game upsets my heart because I picked the Bears to make the playoffs.
Wow, Bears, what happened, man?
Besides the 49ers, now let's go through this, man. I've been watching football for 30 plus years. Back when Brett Favre was the Packers quarterback, he owned the Bears, and then you get 15 to 20 years of Aaron Rodgers, he owned the Bears, and now Jordan Love comes. It's just, it don't matter what quarterback it is for the Packers, they gonna kick the Bears' butt, man. 38-20. I thought I had faith in my guy, Mr. Damn, I'm losing train of thought. He got beat so bad I done forgot his name, man. My boy for the Bears, quarterback, man.
Fields.
Justin Fields. Yes.
Fields.
I call him Jalen Hurts. Yeah. Justin Fields. Jalen Hurts, we're gonna have to talk to
man. And I don't want to jump ahead, but Justin Fields, man, I'm watching this game earlier, and I really like this dude, man.
Okay.
I really like him, man.
He's tough, man.
He's a tough quarterback. Yeah. I just don't think DJ Moore is going to be enough for him.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel you on that.
I don't know. It sort of looks like the Bears are doing Justin Fields like the Falcons did Michael Vick many, many years ago, and when they didn't put...
You ain't like Sean Jefferson, man?
when they didn't put him around no pieces.
You ain't like young Roddy White?
Yeah, you're right. Young Roddy White couldn't catch a lick.
Couldn't, man.
And, me and my son, we was having this conversation yesterday about, the pieces that Mike Vick had, and that's what I think is happening in Justin Fields, man.
No.
Vick, had Finneran and Crumpler But man, we're not gonna get into that conversation.
Brian Finneran, man, name from the past. Yeah, Finneran is your best wide receiver.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you might be right.
I'm thinking and looking at Justin Fields today, man. I'm looking at him, and he's running around, running for his life, making plays, and I don't know, man. I just don't think the receiving core group is there yet. I think DJ Moore's a great pickup for him.
Yeah,
but yeah, I just don't think he has everything he needs.
I can agree with that.
To be a top QB, and because he can be a top QB in my book.
He got all the tools he needs, man. It's just, maybe we need to start a campaign to get Justin Fields some help or get him out of that so he can go somewhere that's gonna make it happen, man.
Right.
But yeah, that final of that game was 38-20. The Raiders and Broncos game is final now. Mm-hmm. Look at that, man. McDaniels won the game. The Raiders win 17-16.
Raiders win.
Yeah.
Wow.
Russ did not cook, I guess, again.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, it won't be long.
Peyton said if it ain't right.
Long for you, Russ.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. We might have seen the last.
It's still early though, man.
No, man.
I don't think
from what I don't
Sean
think
Payton ain't playing around.
Yeah, I don't think Sean Payton and Russell is. I don't think they're gonna mix.
Oh man! Speaking in that game, so Sean Payton
telling me, stop kissing the kids. You're not
You're not trying to run a campaign. You're not running for office.
That is.
I agree. That's been my thing. Russ, I feel like, is not like genuinely himself. He tries to please the masses or whatever, man. Sometimes as a quarterback, you got to be the dog, man. If you see Tom Brady, now everybody can't be Tom Brady, but Tom Brady with MF and throw stuff around on the sideline, and sometimes you got to, get a little. Can't be so polished, man. You gotta let people know what time it is, man, and make sure folks doing their job.
Maybe you need to get away from Sierra.
Oh man, so move right along. I'm not gonna let you get involved.
Maybe you need to get away from Sierra people, man. They got the puppeteer screen.
Hey, man, far be it from conservative, man. They do, man. I ain't jumping in that way. Yeah. Send out your complaints to BeeWoo, all the fans of relationship goals, whatever y'all want to say, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. So Dolphins won that game. That was one of the more exciting games, man. We started recording towards the end, but the Dolphins win 36-34. Tua, I know the last time I was watching, had like 340 yards or something passing. That was like late in the third quarter. So Tyreek Hill had caught a deep touchdown, so they win that game. The Rams, neither one of us picked the Rams. We both said we talked about the 49ers in that division. We talked about the Seahawks in that division. The Rams with a 30-13 beatdown of the Seahawks, man.
Wow. Now,
I was thinking about this as I was watching this game. The Rams should have the best quarterback in that division, man. Matthew Stafford, he's older, but when he's healthy, you would think they got the best quarterback. Cooper Kupp didn't play today, but they got maybe one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in that division. So keep an eye out on the Rams. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's early in the season.
What my boy Gino? What?
Gino was looking kind of. Let me see if I can find the stats, man. Because Gino was looking, when I was watching the game, Gino, I mean, he wasn't bad. I don't think he turned the ball over or anything, but.
Well, like you said, the Rams, you looking at the Rams and you looking at the team who's been there, done it.
Super Bowl champ.
They should have, did what they did. They should have won this game.
They took care of it. But the Seahawks, I picked the Seahawks to win the division, so maybe that's why I'm a little salty about that, I guess.
And I remember you picking them, and you was asking me, are you sure the way?
Gino bandwagon?
No, I just knew Gino last year had something to say.
True.
And I think he said it. And he's done talking, and I think that's where it's at, with Gino and the Seahawks. I expect nothing more out of them than to be average. People say that they could win the division, but I think he made his mark, said what he had to say, got paid, and I just don't know if Gino, he's been kind of long in the tooth. I think that he's been in the league a long time, and I don't really think that they're gonna wait
around for him.
Well,
I don't know who their backup is, but I mean, they may be stuck with him for this year. So
well, I mean, they definitely stuck with him for this year, and they paid him. And I think he got a 2-year deal or so.
Yeah. So they ain't too committed like that.
They're not committed to him, but they are stuck with him for now. And I think that's just what it is.
Yeah.
With Geno and
he was 16 for 26, 112 yards though.
That was what.
Yeah, Geno, man. I still believe in Geno. It's still early, man.
That was when but like you said, Seahawks. That division right there, man. I mean, division and the West NFC West. It's always been tricky, man. Because you never know who's gonna emerge in the end.
Yeah.
So
and I never picked the 49ers because I hate Shanahan. But they may just be the team, man. They look the best.
Never know who's gonna
but the Rams look good too. So we'll see, man. We'll keep an eye on that. And then my new team. The Patriots, not the Patriots, excuse me, the Eagles beat the Patriots 25-20. That game was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, especially where it started.
Yeah.
They jumped out 16-10. Now, Hurts didn't necessarily look the greatest, but it was some weird conditions. It was raining early on and stuff, so, we'll see. But, 25-20 victory for them. So, they won the game. Most
Belichick is a genius. He had a long time prepare for the Super Bowl contender Eagles runner-uppers in the Super Bowl. So you give a guy like Belichick that kind of time to look at you. This is what he can do.
I don't think the Eagles scored. Oh, they did. Hurts did throw a touchdown pass, but the Patriots outgained them. It was 382 total yards of Patriots. The Eagles only had 251. So Mac Jones threw for 316 yards, 3 TDs, but he did have a pick 6, by the way. That early on, Darius Slay ran one back. I really wish the Falcons would have got Darius Slay, man. That would have been.
And he was out there.
Yeah,
and
he was tweeting back and forth for something.
I think even Trey Young.
Yeah, I got in on that. Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, man, maybe he's coming something.
Yeah, but
because we could use it.
Yeah, he would have been. But the Eagles brought him back, and he helped propel them to that victory with that touchdown. So, 25-20, man, in that one. The Eagles handled business, I guess. I told y'all my Eagles are gonna win it all this year, man. So I'm still believing that since we won.
But let me not to get away from the Eagles, but a thought just jumped in my head.
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott. Did you check him out?
Last time I checked, he had 2 yards and 2 carries, 10 yards. He finished with 7 carries and 29 yards.
Yeah, he was all over the field. And Belichick was doing giving a lot of different looks. With Ezekiel, man. But I think the Patriots, and I spoke on this earlier, man. This is the new team where NFL players' careers come to die. The Raiders used to be that team.
But the Patriots kind of been that team for a minute, though. They had Ocho went there. His career was over after that. Who else? Somebody else they had that went there, man, that didn't work out.
Randy Moss did.
He got him. He had that 1 year, but he wound up leaving, and that was in his career. Dang, that might be right, man. Antonio Brown,
he went there. But I mean, if he left there, he also went to
Tampa Bay
and all that.
Well, Antonio Brown's a different case.
Yeah, but it's Zeke there now, and somebody else.
Reggie Wayne, I think, ended his career there.
Yeah, did he?
Wow. I think so. Well, I think he was on the roster in preseason or something.
And they cut him.
Yeah.
Cam Newton. So, he was the starting QB.
Listen, man, if Belichick, if you see, I don't know what the area code is for Boston, but if you see that number, just hit the end button, man. Don't pick up.
It's over with for you, man. You go up there, it's over with.
Real Reaper is coming, man. Belichick coming to end your career.
It's over with for you.
Yeah, man. But all in all, it was a great opening day of football. Now, as we're recording this, we got the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. We got the Cowboys and Giants. Any predictions for what you think may happen. We ain't really got to do it because by the time we put this out, the game would happen. So, ha Cowboy fans or ha Giants fans. I don't know yet.
Right.
I think the Giants may win this game.
I think the Cowboys may.
I mean, that's what I mean. I think the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys may win.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't got no faith in the Giants. I think the Giants were like a lucky, what do you call it? Caught lightning in a bottle last year, man. I don't believe in Daniel Jones still.
Right.
Even though he got a little check, he got paid. They didn't want to pay my man Saquon Barkley. So I think karma is gonna get them, man.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. And like I said, by the time this comes to you while you're eating your breakfast in the morning, drinking your coffee, making your runs, that game would have been over. But tonight you do have the Cowboys and the Giants. And then Monday night is something we can actually talk about.
Aaron Rodgers makes his debut.
In the Giants
Jets
with the Jets. Excuse me.
Tough. It's a tough matchup. Well, maybe you don't think you already said you don't trust the Bills. So, but Josh Allen and the Bills, that's a pretty tough way to start things out, man. Josh Allen and the Bills have won the last 2 division titles. So, if Aaron Rodgers is gonna come take over the AFC East, this is the time he gets to prove it right away on Monday night with the whole world watching.
Yeah, and it's gonna be something to see Monday night, to see Aaron Rodgers in a new place.
Yeah,
a whole world away from Green Bay. Like that is something.
The bright lights in New York,
like New York, he's falling in the guy's footsteps. He took place Brett Favre. And,
that didn't end well for Brett Favre.
It didn't end well for Brett Favre, and I'm thinking it's not going to end well for Mr. Rodgers. There either.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I got the Jets making the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna win the division. I think they'll be dangerous enough to make the playoffs, but we saw the Dolphins won today. The Patriots lost, and then the other 2 teams in the division, of course, will be facing each other. So this could be a very important game. If you get, a leg up on Buffalo or vice versa, you could be coming from behind. So that should be a fun one to watch. Monday Night Football.
You got Dalvin Cook. He got some weapons.
Yeah.
The Jets got a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
Pretty good offense. And they claiming that they were just needing a quarterback. So
we'll see. We'll see, man.
We'll see what Mr. Rodgers do Monday night.
Mr. Rodgers' neighborhood. So, BeeWoo, like we said, this has been a great first weekend, kickoff weekend of the NFL, man. I'm excited about it. As always, you guys can always come to us for all of your football coverage. We looking forward to it. Let us know if you are panicking now after your team lost today, or if you feel like, oh man, we got the goods. We're going to go to the Super Bowl this year, or we're going to win the division, or the sky's the limit for us, man.
Right.
Hope springs eternal, or is death, doom, and dismay. Either way you look at it, I guess, man.
Right. And we want to thank you all for liking and subscribing.
Yes.
Subscribers have been outstanding for.
We hit 100 this week. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
And more views than we can imagine. Like, we thank you all for that.
Yep.
Keep watching, liking, subscribing.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Yes.
Tell your haters.
Yes.
Tell our haters.
Hey.
Just show us some love, because it's all love.
It's all love on this side, man.
Welcome back, football. BeeWoo.
Earl knows it all. We will see y'all next time.